Okay, so let's start from that. Let's start from that. You guys are putting that album together. You understand that there's momentum behind it, the singles that you now got that. What were the discussions like putting that album together? Because you guys think you know what you're doing. Here comes Herbie. You know you want his input. I can imagine what some of those debates sounded like.
Well, if I may say, I think we were trusting Herbie, for the most part.
It wasn't a lot.
Like I said earlier, we all had our roles. Herbie with the beats. It was always a conceptual thing, but Herbie with the beats, Kid with the pen game, me with the look, and even, concepts as far as music videos and stuff go. But still yet we all would have a say-so, oh, we're feeling this, whatever. But for the most part, we're trusting each other with it because it's proven. We're proving ourselves, you know what I'm saying? And having fun in the meantime. I don't think we made it that serious. You know what I'm saying? It was cool to be, we recorded out of Bayside Studios in Bayside, Queens. Big shout out to David Ng and Jimmy Young and Andre DeBorg. So, I think when Herbie would bring the track and Kid would hear it, as far as choruses go or themes, nothing was like whack. You know what I'm saying?
No, because we were all really honest with each other. Like, and anybody could say anything was whack.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like every hook I came up with was not. You know what I mean? There's a lot of hooks got tossed in the motherfucking garbage can. Yo, you know what I'm saying?
It wasn't.
You know what I mean? Nah, it wasn't. Nah, if it was whack, it was whack.
Right.
If it was dope, it was dope. Whatever it is, whatever any one of us brought to the table. But I could feel. I could feel us getting into a groove, and you know what? Our first album, Herbie was a big part of it. He came there, he wasn't there every day, but he was there a lot of days, and he was also there when it was time to like mix these joints and then put his polish and give it a little some Diddy shit or whatever like that, some Pharrell shit that they end up doing later. But yeah, he super duper great ear, and we were cool with that, we were
Trusted it.
we trusted each other.
Trusted the
The thing
process.
about Herbie was he wasn't a very on-time person. You know what I'm saying?
No,
He'd
he's not.
show up crazy
he was
late.
like,
that would interfere with
sounds
big
like
plans and stuff. Interfere with plans and stuff that we would have. Because if the thing was set for our studio session at 4, Herbie might show up at 8. Or 9
God
or
damn.
whatever, you know what I'm saying? And where you gonna go? We got, and we don't want to talk about how frustrated he made these independent owners because he never made the deadline. The deadline would, as far as delivering the finished piece. Oh, forget about it. But people couldn't argue because he was delivering hits.
It was
You
great.
know what I'm saying? So it was between a rock and a hard place.
When he came, he would come in. He's like, whip, whap, woobity, babbity, bobbity, take that out, bing, do this. Hey, do that again. That's
Say it
whack.
like this.
Say it like this. Say it like that. And I remember in the middle of that making that first album, he would make you do it 20, 30 times in a row. He would make you do it over and over again because you didn't say it right. Because his thing wasn't just like, we wasn't just rhyming like, dooga, 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 get it, play. Nah, we was doing it like, we got the sound of time, we got the stand of time, we got the same way, but with emotion. That's like with how he did Salt and Pepper. We just met. We can't do that yet. I'm not a pickup. Oh, this ain't a stick up. And that's not a pick up. Nigga, gonna turn a kick up. And just rock, baby. Pop, don't stop. Stick out your butt and shake what you got.
And see, we know
people
all
wasn't
that
rhyming
now.
like that.
We
People
know all
just
that
hard.
now,
Right,
but at that
right.
time, what made it so frustrating was we didn't know what was in his head. Every time I say do it over, it's like, what do you want? What do you
Right,
mean?
right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
What are you
And
trying
he
to
wouldn't
get me to?
necessarily, like Kid is saying it, he didn't do it like that. Like, say it like whatever. He just knew in his head how he wanted to be, and until you did it, then he'd be like, okay, that's it. But we would say it the way you want, and he didn't communicate like
He'd just
that.
be like, again.
But the thing about, I knew Herbie for a long time. We were and still is like good friends. The genius of Herbie was he's from Haiti.
Okay.
And when he came to the country and got introduced to pop music, that was, and then to hear people like the Cold Crush and all of this, taking these pop records and turning them into routines that we would call them and stuff. When hip hop came about, and seeing how you could fuse all this together. Because some of these things he came up with was melodies and stuff from pop records and stuff. Things from Casey Kasem from the 60s and 70s, early routines and stuff we would do. So when he had the idea, because originally Salt and Pepper was him and Cheryl. They were the Salt and Pepper MCs. It was supposed to be him and her together. It wasn't two girls and stuff at first. And Harry was pretty good. You know, he did his rapping thing. He was a pretty good rapper and stuff. But when he found his,
he was, but that wasn't really what he was supposed to do.
Yeah,
I mean, you know,
when he found his place and his spot,
he found his place. Yeah.
It was on in pop.
I could run the whole shit. I ain't gotta just be a.
Because I could show you a record we did before all of this. It was called The Lover's Law by Quicksilver and the Super Lovers. You want to talk about bad records? Oh my goodness, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, you gotta make.
But yeah, we all had to learn and found our pockets and helped the girls. Girls helped us, helped Kwame, helped Dana Dane, Sweet Tea, Antoinette.
We be in the studio.
Lance and Omega, the two original members of the Kango crew, which was Dana Dane, Slick Rick, Lance and Omega. That's the original Kango crew before there was a Slick Rick. You know.
And the thing.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no. And the thing was, we would all be in each other's sessions.
Yes.
So you know, I mean, you know, if I'm sitting in the Salt and Pepper session now. And you know they doing a joint. I'm like, try this, and that. You know that's the type of thing. That's the vibe that was going down. And then when Salt and Pepper was trying to do their thing or their album cover or their gear or whatever like that, okay, then that's where he show up at because that's his field of expertise. That's his superpower.
But what about actually getting on records with all of these artists?
Yeah, but this is the thing. We didn't. It wasn't that time when you jumping on records that niggas that's not in your camp. It was all about our camp. It was all about idol makers. Yeah, we're gonna jump on each other's records, man. We don't know these cats like that. You know, even if we like them, but that's not. I mean, that's how we were raised.
It's very competitive then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta have this is our camp.
I put a post up about that because we had a good time doing Good Morning America recently with Tretch and Rakim. And when I saw the picture of us all joking together, whatever, there was a time when that would be, you'd be like, yo, what's up, what's up? And either one don't even answer the question. Everybody goes into their dressing rooms or whatever. Because it's very competitive, which was a good thing because iron sharpens iron. Right. But at that time, like Kid said, you wasn't doing nothing like that. I mean, when finally they did like self-destruction, you know, and things like that.
That's why it was such a big deal.
Things like became a big deal, but for the most part, it's like, nah, unsaid.
No, the way we were kind of raised was, yo, we got like 4, 5, 6 group in our camp. You know, jump on their record and bring them up, or jump on the, you know, blah blah blah. That wasn't, you know, and guess what? I'm not saying it was right or wrong, but that's just how it was at that time. Everybody kind of kept things in house. Now it's a different time. Cats they cross phase all the time. Yeah, cross pollination, whatever you want to call it.
While some of it may be creative, a lot of people sound like a lot of other people.
Yeah,
and maybe that has something to do with it too.
I think so.
So when y'all turning artists down, like people that wanted to do features with y'all, did you turn artists down?
Or was nobody stepping in you for
was doing that. Nobody was doing
features
that.
back in the day?
No,
it wasn't really like that.
It wasn't like that.
People had their camps.
Yeah,
and they kind of kept to their camps.
Now, seeing y'all in somebody else's video was a big
if
deal.
you just hung out with them on the regular. You know, not doing it in
like
music.
that?
Seeing y'all in each other's video was a big
Nobody
deal.
wanted to do like
because
a
we're trying
feature
to.
with Kid and Play.
You had to
Kwame's
remember
coming
what
out, so we gotta
Sham
get
and
him up.
KRS was going through, and
Sweet
you know,
Tea
I
coming
know
out,
we
we
had
gotta
spoke
get her up.
earlier in regards to stuff with Luke and them. You know, all of this kind of stuff was kind of.
There you go.
We're gonna take a 5-minute. We're gonna take a 5-minute break.
His question in regards to people jumping on other. It was very competitive and not rivalries going on. You know,
We're gonna take this 5-minute break and come right back with actual conflicts.
Right.
It's trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.